So, during the break, did anybody actually take a minute to think about what they wanted to do?
Sort of.
Sort of. Better than I thought. Your answer to everything is a divination. Would ending the people we've been sent to kill, the lesser cult, be considered an evil act in your eyes?
Ooh.
Let's see. You ask a single question concerning a specific...
I'm asking Ioun, and Ioun is neutral. Ioun is neutral, so...
Yep, okay, I'm just reading the spell, buddy. Act of curse... Might change the outcome. So, would killing this thing be an evil act in Ioun's eyes?
Right.
No. Not specifically in Ioun's eyes.
Yep, that's good enough for me.
John Murder Frenzy.
Finally,
okay.
Finally, I have free reign to kill. Inflict wounds for everyone.
Right then. Okay, so yeah, does anyone have a preference for what we do? We can either just lurk somewhere nearby and wait for them to turn up, or go poke about somewhere else.
Can I be an asshole? Just a second.
Probably.
No one's going to stop you. You're 7 foot tall.
Can I do a survival check to track how many there are?
No, because you have no tracks. You've seen no sign of them, so you have nothing to... As near as you can figure, they've not arrived yet.
Okay.
Any of them? Oh, okay.
I mean, you've not seen any movement. What was that, John?
I was asking, would everyone be alright if I still sent my owl there to scout out the inside of the...
Well, I mean, if no one's in there, hell yeah, we're going to set up an ambush.
I think there might be some people in there just for security.
Now, you were told that if you went inside, like, he would know, effectively. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
are
we
using
would-
divination magic. It is not beyond belief that he has similar magic at his disposal. So, that's kind of what Howman was trying to lead you to believe. Like, you know, he understands you might arrive early, but if you go in early, they just won't show up.
Oh, that's right, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could just camp and watch the entryway.
Yeah, but you can send your owls in if you want. I heard someone say the word ambush there. You think, from what Howman told you, if you go inside, there's a good chance he'll be aware. Like, he has ways of checking for these things.
Gotcha.
But, you might be able to send an owl in to have a look around without that triggering. It might also cause problems. You don't know entirely.
Owl flies in, flames shoot out of the door. Okay.
I mean, I don't really sense whether or not my owl dies, so it could be that I send it there and it just dies.
I still imagine John wakes up in cold sweats from time to time, reliving the experience of just, like, something giant swinging at him, or, like, fireballs incinerating.
Yeah, I think going inside is a bad idea. I think
Even for our pets?
even for our pets, yeah. I think that's tempting fate somewhat. So we either hide nearby, or I don't know.
Yeah, hide nearby is my vote.
Yeah.
Do that. We can see what they're up to. I would quite like to find out what they're up to.
I mean...
Yeah?
I was just thinking if we could get on top of the building, but it'd probably be super obvious that we're there, so yeah, it's probably better to wait
It's
outside.
like, why are there 5 dudes sitting on a building?
Everyone
Yeah,
goes
should we
prone.
find somewhere to hide
Sure.
nearby, where we can see when people start to arrive, but I'm still deeply against the whole just running, murdering everything, so just so you're aware about that.
That's fine.
I
We're getting
mean,
that.
perhaps, yeah, actually, after all, we do have to kind of go after the main guy. But if it is any consolation, it doesn't matter if they live or die in the eyes of your guilt. I mean,
eyes
you
of
can
Ioun.
kill none of them. I would still kill some of them. It doesn't matter if you don't do it.
I mean, you can hit people non-lethally, John. Like, you don't have to kill them.
Just if this is just point out that if we start just going in guns blazing, as it were, or smells blazing, and just murdering everything in sight, I will reduce the first person to do so down to a pile of necrotic goo. Just putting that out there.
Wow.
Nate's feeling a bit touchy at the moment.
Shots fired. He's a bit triggered today.
At least I wouldn't have to die to dragons in the end.
I mean, I'd be interested to see, like, because I know, I'm guessing you're talking about Blight. It does start a lot of damage.
Quite an obscene amount of damage.
Well, I don't know if you'd take out. I'd be interested to see. Battle Royales will be interesting.
Against a barbarian, it's not going to do much. High con. Right, so you're going to wait, basically, and see what happens? And, you're going to wait the 2 hours until the meeting time?
Yeah, let's keep an eye on things, see if anything happens. Because, I mean, we can always do something before the actual meeting's due to start if we see something happening.
Yeah. So you wait a while. You can see nearby the villages sort of burning their fires and smoke sort of rising from them. The storm around you continues to worsen. Things getting darker and windier and rainier. And then eventually, kind of half an hour before noon, several boats come up, kind of braving the waters, and row up until they're quite close to the tower, and then they stop, and you can see who has the highest, anyone got a particularly high passive perception, maybe among the rangers.
Not me.
15 for Arrow, I think.
15? Yeah. I think if you go over 15, you notice, from the boats, several, flying creatures, little flying creatures, like owls and bats, come off and begin to fly around the inside of fly to the tower and fly inside. And there's sort of a pause, and then they return. And then several rowboats come off these ships, make their way to the shore, beach themselves, and then a relatively large group of men, not super large, about a dozen, maybe 2 dozen men, come out of these boats, pull the boats up so they're secure, and they make their way into the tower. They all kind of go inside, and you can see them from a distance. They're just kind of dark, moving shapes. And they all make their way inside, and several go inside the building, and a couple stay outside. A small sort of contingent stay outside, standing sort of guard at the entrance to the tower. These are the guys I had to hide before, because you guys were here early. Boop, boop, boom. And again, they're quite far away at the moment. But you can sort of see these figures standing guard at the bridge. So to give you an example you're kind of up this sort of barren hill at the moment. It's quite dim now, though. Everything would be considered sort of dim light, and the rain's coming down quite heavily, giving a sort of cover. So, it's not like... I know the map is quite bright, but it wouldn't be like... If you need to get closer, it wouldn't be marching up in brightest day. You'd be able to do... crawl up through the dirt and sneak up closer if you wanted to get a little closer in.
Rothbert starts channeling Apocalypse Now, smearing mud on his face.
Yeah, that's kind of what you saw happened about half an hour before the meeting was supposed to start. I don't know if I said it earlier, but Howman would have sort of let you know that the meeting's to go on for... He reckons will be going on for a little while. So, okay. It's not like if you don't go at noon, everything will go to hell.
Let them get into full swing of the meeting first so they think all is good.
What do these cult guys look like? Are they just in
They're quite far away at the moment in the rain, so it's pretty hard to tell. They just look like dark shapes, effectively, at this distance.
I'm thinking, pass it out, Trace again.
They have, but we don't have to go just yet. Are we far enough away that I could cast Water Warp just in case something happens and we fall out of the tower?
Yeah. You're well out of like earshot. Like this is all like, imagine this is all like you're halfway up a hill watching small shapes move, you know.
So we're much beyond my 150 feet
Yeah.
range.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I don't want to give exact like footage because like
No.
it's really hard when you actually try and do it in your head, but it's a significant distance.
And it's also in a storm, so good luck
Yeah.
getting anything beyond short range as well.
I may be able to incapacitate all three at the same time if I'm lucky.
You
But
don't need to. The main guy hasn't yet arrived.
Yeah, no, but just to say, we might be able to incapacitate all three of these guys, at least temporarily,
Okay.
with a bit of luck.
I mean, I can literally turn invisible to try and bop one, but yeah, I can't guarantee.
So yeah, what do you do? Like a bit more time passes. Noon comes. You think noon comes. The more like rangery off, you look up and it's wet and windy, so you can't like check the sun as easy. But you think it's about the right time and a little later, even if you want it to be.
Okay, so we were told if I get this right, we were told they were meeting something from the ocean.
Yes, that's what John's divination revealed. Like some creature from the deep is coming up
So there's
for
a
this
good
meeting.
chance they're not going to be entering through the main door. There's a good chance that they were going to turn up at the back because they're from the deep.
Or perhaps the tower has like a water part in it, like certain ships do, and they might just summon it inside the tower.
You didn't
maybe.
see a water dock when you went around, but you don't know. There's not like an obvious human-made
like sort of
water
an
dock.
underground one.
There could be underground passages, underwater passages, which your familiars wouldn't be able to see.
The rain should help deaden any sounds. So I reckon if we can knock these guys out in the front, then at least we'll have access to the first building. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm just like dubious of our ways to do it non-lethally, other than your spells.
My spell won't knock them out.
Oh,
It's
it's
just easier to hit.
are you gonna hypnotic pattern?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can also hold person, but that only does 2.
But you can't do one or the other, can't you? So.
It might do 3 now.
You're at like what 5th level now? I think it would be 3 people.
Yeah, I think it might be 3.
It'd be blowing a bit of a load because it's a damn good spell, but yeah.
It should, I think, hold 2 people. I think if you're using a 3rd level spell.
5th level.
You said 5th.
That's
Warlock.
not-
They're weird.
like that. 3rd level or higher.
I believe it would be at
For
3
each
people.
spell slot above 2nd. Oh god, I could get a fuck ton of them. I think I could.
You could do 4.
Wow.
But that's a little closer range than.
You're like, I'm really well suited for defeating cults.
It's almost like I built this person to be crowd control. So yeah, we could try that.
It's just like my only concern is a fallback. If you don't quite manage to get one, is one of them going to have to die? Basically.
I mean, I could silence one with an arrow through the throat, but
That's
Yeah,
kind of lethal still.
Yeah,
Here's
that's
the thing,
kind
here's the
of
thing.
counterproductive.
I still have prepared the silent spell. I could cast it on them, then you could shoot them, perhaps non-lethally.
You can't shoot non-lethal. It's
Yeah.
But silence is a good thing if one of them doesn't take, because we can get in and.
But it's only 20 foot, isn't it? So it doesn't take very long to get out of it if we're too far away.
It doesn't take very long to get out of it, but they would really notice it in this storm, mind you.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to cast that without realizing because it would be a storm turning off.
No, who turned off the storm?
We can talk to them.
Away with that.
I mean, Nate's welcome to try.
I can walk up and say, sorry, I'm late.
I mean, why are we still opposed to killing some cultists? It's kind of we're tasked with killing all of them anyways.
Have you met
You'll
me?
get a greater healing potion.
They're the bad guys, and I have zero intention of murdering innocent people.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they may not be innocent, they may be innocent, but as far as I'm concerned, killing them is not bad.
Wow.
John's really rocking that permission slip from his deity.
John has dubious morals.
I mean, imagine that though.
That's coming from
It's
Nate, who
like
just
being-
tortured someone to death.
It's it's like being a Christian and suddenly being told there's a crusade. They went nuts for it.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, yeah, we get to kill shit.
Oh, John starts declaring holy war against the cultists.
So yeah, I could try and blag my way in. Probably not going to work. Would be highly entertaining though.
I mean,
Yep, it's an option.
we could. It's like, okay, if you do that, we're still going to want to probably come nearby with you. So we're going to try and sneak up with you, or are we just going to walk up and we're all going to be along there for the flag?
That's probably not going to work with Cleric Boy over there.
It would definitely be harder. You think, like Nate's a little bit of a con man, isn't he? Or am I just projecting my
Just a
own
little.
warlock prejudices? All right. I mean, you know, then it's easy to blag yourself in. It's easy to blag like yourself and a buddy in. You come with a group to the nightclub, and the bouncer starts to look a little like, oh, I'm not sure about this. You could be there with your bodyguard, but you know.
If I go up with a bodyguard and the others are stealthing this way, the dudes are going to be looking at me.
Yeah.
Who's walking up the road.
I mean, they could traditionally stealth up, and you could like charisma stealth up, so they could be close enough to help.
Kind of my plan.
Yeah.
At least it gets us in range. So if I take somebody who hits hard,
Hi.
yeah. So if I do miss, if we do have to go the spell route and I miss with my spell with one of them, you can knock him out.
Yeah. I mean, I can outdistance them. So yeah. Collar one of them.
What do you think? Does it sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Probably the closest to a plan we're going to get. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Let's try that then.
pass without a trace, or should I save it for a cure into level 2 if we need it?
We've got a dedicated healer. You're going to need pass without trace.
And
If any
good
one
berries.
point of this goes horribly wrong, we're rumbled. So any bonuses you can get, and whoever, John, if you've got that guidance,
I have guidance, indeed. It lasts
would
a minute.
that would be good. No, that's a minute. So that's going to not be long.
Yeah.
It'll take more than a minute to kind of get
Saunter
down
up.
to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass
All right.
without a trace is an hour, so
You could do pass without a trace. Yeah.
You guys are fine. It's just going to be based off my my ability to talk bullshit.
Okay,
fine.
Colt. Should I have the helmet with the glowing eyes or not?
We don't know what these guys look like, do we?
We don't. But on top of that, how much do we know about the actual cult religion they're following? I mean, you might need to know that if you want to bullshit your way through.
You could roll a religion check on Dagon if you wanted.
I would do that with guidance, if possible.
Sure.
Can I assist because I have proficiency in religion?
Yeah, sure. I mean, you took a day's travel here, so it makes sense you'd rack your brains about Dagon and, put your heads together.
I'm relatively new to religion, so I would be no help.
Cool. All right, so 19.
To the cult member.
You're a little spotty on Dagon. It's a good role, so you've heard of him. He's something very old. Not a god per se, even in the eyes of his followers. More like the high priest of a god in their religion, but like an incredibly powerful figure. Connected very much to like fishing and the deep parts of the ocean. 19. Yeah, that's kind of the main parts you get. He has a bad reputation involving cults. You know that he is not a popular figure among the main religion, but you're not entirely sure why. Beyond just that he is a kind of backwater religious figure. Yeah, that's kind of what you know.
Okay.
you're quite well studied in these things. So, and you know, with a 19, you think it is somewhat strange that that's all you kind of know about him. It's clear that he is something of a secretive creature, or his people are a secretive lot.
Yeah, like codes often are.
Yeah, which may you actually think have something to do with why Ayun is not a fan of his, since
Yeah,
he
secrets
suppresses-
don't go well with her. Like, you just have to know. She has to know when you are every day of the week. When will you go home?
she's
She
text.
sounds like the absolute perfect deity for you, John.
Yes.
She's always texting, asking where you are, who you're out with,
Oh,
checking your Facebook.
sorry. Sorry,
And, like,
cat is
why
attacking
don't
my mic. Oh wait.
All right, so we
And,
still
like,
have
why
we still have a dungeon to get to, so we better get moving. Nate, do you do your plan of walking up with Rogar or Rothbert? Sorry.
Yeah, why not?
All right, so you guys are going to move up.
Rogar's been here the whole time.
You pass without a trace. Could the rest of you make stealth rolls for me? With your plus 10. I think you'll be all right then. 18.
That
That's
survival.
not stealth.
24, 20, and 19. All right, so you think maybe the pass without a trace is actually pretty helpful in this situation, with it already being quite dark and the rain coming down, it makes you all but invisible as you slip forwards. You can basically place your tokens anywhere you want before this line, I'd say. And kind of think of yourself as being sort of prone down in the dirt to kind of hide yourselves. So you're anywhere in that line, but you're prone to begin with. Nate, could you make a charisma saving throw for me? And this is this is just to sort of show how effective that first impression is. Like as you kind of
I
come
was hoping for persuasion. That's so much better.
come sort of strutting up.
Charisma saving throw.
18, yeah.
Ooh.
So they
Alright.
see you coming, obviously, a ways off, you and your bodyguard, and now that you're closer, you can see them a bit better. They're all wearing the same kind of... it's like a grey sealskin long jacket, like a long sort of heavy leather jacket that falls down to their big booted feet, and they all have hoods pulled up over their face. Or over their heads, kind of casting their faces in darkness. And you can see they've got peat or something rubbed on their faces to keep them looking sort of dark and hard to see. And they've all the cultists have these two cultists at the front have curved sort of wicked looking blades in their hand. So not sort of like their tokens. They're a lot more kind of rural, put together. And the guy behind. Yeah, same outfit, kind of only differentiated by the way he stands. He has a sort of more authoritative look than the others, and isn't bothering to carry a blade like them. And you approach and you get closer. They'd let you get to within probably about 20 feet before stopping you, so about there, and then goes. When the one at the back kind of steps forwards and goes, "That's close enough. Who are you? What's going on here?"
My name is Nathaniel Fine, and I do apologise for being here.
I don't know a Nathaniel. I don't know anyone who speaks with such a fancy manner to them. You have no place here. Get lost.
You'd be surprised about that. Lord Balothamog is interested in the conversation. I bid you welcome from the cult of the thrice locked gate.
Oh, he's heard of you. I kind of want to get a one there, but who the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, he looks at you and sort of narrows his eyes a little bit. And he's like, "Your god has no place here among Dagon's worshippers."
Maybe not, but he has something to add to the conversation, shall we add? His words may be of interest, but unfortunately they're not for your ears.
He has that look. I mean, it's hard to tell his look because he has a dark hood up actually, but he has that like pause and body language of, oh, this wasn't supposed. It's like a waiter when you ask them a question they don't know the answer to.
This is not supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's like, what? No, I don't know what the specials are. We don't normally do that. Let me go check. He has that kind of look.
This is a secret meeting. What are you doing here?
He has that sort of look for a second and looks around at the other two, who just kind of keep staring ahead. They're just muscle. Roll a deception check for me.
Really should have kept it to the truths.
By the way, I'm going to say this real quick. I didn't do it earlier. Everyone's been doing a good job of their role play and planning. Everyone can have inspiration for this session.
Ooh.
I always forget to give out inspiration in these. I'm trying to
I
get
think I
better.
might use it.
Yeah.
I'm just terrified.
You said might. You didn't say did. Did you did you use it there or?
I will have used it.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Or not.
Next time, don't use the word might.
Okay.
He before you roll, he kind of looks at his people curiously and goes, "All right, come on then." And yeah, they both step out of the way. His two little cult buddies sort of step on the edge here, and he takes a step back and kind of motions you to follow him in.
I'm kind of winging it at this point.
Yeah. Rothbert's really confused. He doesn't know what to do.
All right, yeah. Let me just move him along. Sorry, this corridor is not particularly well centered. I just realized.
That's okay.
So we'll just move along like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah, he's gonna move into the building.
Okay.
Okay, John's casting a message. John's messaging one of us. Hang on. I'm getting a text.
Just say it out loud. What are you doing?
I have no idea. So he's just sort of walking ahead of us at the moment.
Yeah, he's just walking ahead of you.
Okay. So if I just let Roth...
And he wouldn't be that far ahead. He would be like, ooh, where the fuck did he go?
He's gone!
He fled south.
He'd be like here and going along, only like maybe 10 foot ahead of you.
Nate, I mean, you can respond to John as well. You can whisper something back to him.
Yeah.
Through his cantrip.
Oh, that's true.
God, I just want to move this whole map real quick and like fix this
It's like, I don't
hallway.
know.
How many words do I get?
Like, is it a sentence or two, I think it says?
The world shifts just a little bit.
Message.
How much you get in 6 seconds?
Yeah, it's
I
like,
think it's like 3
specified.
seconds each, really, because it only lasts 8 rounds.
I thought it specified how much it was on there.
I thought it was set
the PHP.
I don't
Because there's, I thought there was like one specifies words, one specifies like a couple of sentences or something.
Sending is 25 words, which I'm not going to spend. That's 3rd level.
No, it doesn't say any more. I thought it had like a message.
I mean, you're
message
also
from the
walking with this guy, so muttering under your breath might get you in trouble.
Specifically silent, isn't it? When you reply? In a whisper that only you can hear. It is magically silent.
Yep, guess so.
So I'll let Rothbert slip in front.
Oh, okay.
Let Rothbert slip in front, and I'll follow my bodyguard for just a second, because this looks nice and solid in here.
All right. So yeah, he continues on. The two cultists like close ranks again. Actually, I'll just keep them where they are because that looks good.
And I'm gonna just walk slower. So Rothbert, the idea here is obviously this guy's walking forward, Rothbert's walking behind him, and I'm slowing down because I want to put a tiny bit of difference. And I'm hoping he's not going to notice because he's got somebody directly behind him.
Okay.
Okay.
So Rothbert,
I mean,
you're walking through this corridor. Either side of you as you're going along, you find I bet I've buggered up the whole dynamic lighting. But either side of you as you're going along, you see there are these sort of like wells going down the
okay.
way. And let me just.
Okay.
I think I've probably fucked the dynamic lighting up, haven't I? Oh, not too badly. I can fix that.
And Flappy will just Flappy will get stuck on train. Flappy will just flap ahead.
Flappy will do Flappy things. We'll play Flappy Birds.
Okay. So the idea here, if this goes well, this is going to go horribly wrong.
I'm just really tense waiting for Nate to go loud.
It's shit. Because
I can give you another message if you want to respond.
Yeah.
What are those of you outside doing? Well, he takes a minute to panic in his brain.
I gotta
Fuck it, they can go loud behind us.
What was that?
As soon as I get the message back, I cast silence centered on Nathaniel.
Oh fuck. Them, not me.
I mean, you have another one in front of Rothbert, so
Yeah, shit. Okay,
sorry, man. It's already done. Sorry, man.
that's cool.
All right.
Fine.
So you guys
Although
all
if we're
see
just walking along.
Nathaniel and Rothbert. Suddenly, the noise of the storm, the footsteps around you, just cut out, are gone. And those of you who are outside, you notice the two cultists at the front just kind of look around, and then confused. And what were you saying there, sorry?
Do I need to do something to just kind of to check if I would realise this is John that's done this? Because I'm not aware of the conversation they're having.
You know that you were talking about the silence spell earlier, when you were planning, and suddenly it's silent. So maybe.
And you'll get a telepathic message in your head just going, "Fuck! Knock him out."
Okay, so I just while he's walking behind me, I'm just going to try and bop him on the head.
All right. Let's. I think you got to roll initiative because this is throwing him off. He might notice you coming at him. So
Okay.
I will quickly roll initiative for him. I'll roll it for the cultist as well. Everyone roll initiative, actually.
Fucking hell.
I mean, people are saying knock him out. I don't actually have that ability. I can kill somebody probably in one hit, but I can't knock them out.
Doesn't matter. Just kill them.
But he's going on the initiative 20, so fucked.
Yeah, this has gone horribly wrong.
Okay, so is that everyone rolled? No,
I'll roll in a minute.
No, you rolled now, god damn it. There we go.
Damn, even I don't beat him.
So yeah, he everything goes quiet. He turns a little bit and notices Rothbert drawing. What's your weapon now? An axe?
Well, these would be hand axes. Because I'm not going to hit him with a magical weapon.
Yeah, so
I just want to knock him unconscious.
You draw out your hand. He gasps, but no noise comes out, and holds up his hands, trying to cast a spell. Nothing happens because he's in a silence bubble. So he goes, "Ah!" and realizes that he's in trouble and backs away.
Can you grapple as a reaction? Is that can I try and collar him before we move?
I think I talked about this earlier, and I don't think you can grapple as a reaction.
No.
Okay.
So he's going to stagger back until he bangs against this wall here. Oof.
So I still get a normal swing. I still get a non thing.
Yeah, you can take your attack, your opportunity attack to bop him on the head.
Nope, I missed.
No, you missed miserably. Yeah, he staggers back. I think he staggers out of the silence. Is the silence centered on? Is it on Nathaniel? Will it move with him?
It's on a point. I just said the point was where Nathaniel was.
Okay, you can actually choose. I think to put it on something as well, so it'll move with them.
Can I? Because if so, yeah, it's on Nathaniel.
Oh fuck!
Sorry, Nathaniel. It's just how I would have think.
It just says point on the
okay,
spell.
then never mind. It's just a point. Yeah, so it's just there.
Oh, it says any creature or object now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't cast silence on a mage.
That's true. Yeah, so he staggers backwards, bangs against the wall. He hasn't made a ton of noise yet, though.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah, kind of going shit. He comes out of it, but you have no idea what he says.
Yeah, I can't hear what he's saying. I'm going shit, shit, shit.
Yeah, you can't hear it. Nathaniel, it's your go. It's suddenly very quiet.
Balls. And cast hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
I see. Where are you, Nate?
He ran around the corner. Oh, you wouldn't have been able to make it there, Nate. Like, you...
Oh, really? Okay, I thought I was going to push past him.
No, like,
You're not
he's
outside
taking up
them,
a
so I don't
space, and
think,
there's a wall on the other side of you, so...
Okay.
That won't get you out of silence either.
Oh, will it not? Oh,
No, he's only just on the edge of it. He's just on the edge of it.
Ah!
And actually, when you make it to there, I need you and Rothbert to make dexterity saving throws.
What?
Well, actually, it's when you make it to here.
Oh god, it's some tentacles
that
that are coming out the wells. Or something.
Hang on. I don't know if my saving throw is any different. Oh, my saving throw is no different.
Alright, could you make an acrobatics check for me, Nathaniel?
No.
Yes, you
Just-
can.
Yes!
Oh! Double net 20.
Whoa, where
Nice.
the fuck did I go?
Yeah,
Oh.
so, you fall as what happens, as you run along, you step on something, a tripwire or something. The fanatic was probably just about to helpfully point it out to you. And from the ceiling falls like a beam, like on a rope, swings, bangs into you, and knocks you down one of these wells. Rothbert is able to duck under the one that was coming at him. But you see Nathaniel fall down this well, like soundlessly fall all the way down the well. Nathaniel, you fall 20 feet to land completely silently in the water below, taking no damage because you landed
on the water, wouldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I now out of the zone of silence?
You're still kind of in it. Like I think you like roll over and you come out of it a little bit. Like you landed without making a noise because of it. You also, because you rolled 2 nat 20s, I'm going to say you didn't take any damage in the fall. Like
Excellent.
it was going to half it, but for 2 nat 20s, I think we'll say it nothings it.
Heck you.
But yeah, you've fallen through the world effectively. You've clipped through the world, and you found yourself like in water in what you assume is like a basement. It's kind of like if you move, it goes from quiet to not quiet. Like you feel like probably this like space just behind you is still silence, but you're just like on the bottom of it. And
Right.
yeah, you're down here.
And I can see these two.
Oh god.
Let's have a look what you can see. Yeah, you see there is definitely some shapes moving in the darkness, covered in scales, with strange like protrusions. They haven't noticed you because you landed in the silence. Although you probably have to duck behind cover pretty quickly. And you can hear like a murmured conversation, like and actually I'm just going to check what languages this thing speaks. 1 sec. There it is.
Oh, shit.
Does it speak? Oh no, it speaks Common. So I think it's speaking in Common, and it's just sort of saying, "You've done well, Deacon," and that there's some sort of a talk going on. Yeah.
Would you consider it to be dim light down here?
Down here, I think there's like torches burning. Yeah, I'd consider it dim light though. It's kind of like deliberately kept murky for dramatic effect.
Awesome. I turn invisible.
Oh yeah, you do that thing where you stay still for a few seconds and turn invisible.
Yeah, but
Nice. Okay, you are invisible. Arof, it's your go.
I will take the one on the... Hang on, let me check the range. I should be in range anyway. Yeah, I'm playing range. I'll take the one on the right. Our hunters mark him.
All right.
At level 1. as I don't want to waste it for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
As it's relatively
and yeah.
pointless to upcast it.
I will longbow him in the face.
Yep.
Is he human?
He is definitely human.
Cool. I have advantage on my first hit because I'm going before.
Alright, cool. You take your shot. That hits. Only for
Wow.
7.
Oh, here comes
No.
the extra step.
Only 1 on the first arrow. It'll be 2 on the second arrow, but
Alright, yeah.
Don't you have +2?
should be on the weapon damage already. Here it is.
So you shoot him in the
No,
face.
no.
Do you want him to like fall back into the water, or do you want him just to collapse onto the ground? What might happen?
Well, it's technically in silence, isn't it? So
Yeah.
falling in water wouldn't make any noise.
Alright, yeah, so the arrow funks into like his hooded face. He like soundlessly cries and then falls backwards and splashes in the water. Only there's no noise. So
I don't think that. I don't
Actually,
think
it's
in the
20
+2 damage.
it's 20
Sorry.
foot down, so he would fall and splash. But it's in like a storm, so it's not particularly loud. There's already like waves crashing on the side and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually doing the added damage.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he's dead anyway. But yeah, you might want to have a look
Yeah.
at that. It's not doing the +2 on the. Person.
I'll just shoot the second guy then,
Alright.
without Hunter's Mark, as that dumbass has got it.
As Deddy McDedderson has it.
Oh, I have advantage as well because of being ahead of him. I think.
Is that every attack?
Oh.
You're gonna have to do this for me, mate, because I never used a revised ranger.
Pop it up.
I will pop it up. On your first turn during first turn.
On your first
I have
turn.
advantage on attack rolls.
Alright, so you would have it,
I
because this is
advantage.
still in your first turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Alright, yeah.
Boop.
Funk in his face. He makes again, completely soundlessly, and he falls back into the water. And then there's a splash.
That was actually quite effective for me for once.
They
nice
both go
job.
down. And you've still got some movement if you want to jog up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm going to use full 30-foot dash. Well, 30-foot running
Yeah.
as quietly as
I mean, you're
possible.
probably taking the... You remember, you were prone, so you'd only actually have 15 foot, because you have to get up.
Okay. One,
So you probably
two,
pulled yourself to
three.
your feet, took the 2 shots as you did, and then, like, pushed yourself forwards.
Yeah, Legolas, like running forward, draw the arrow.
Whose turn is it now? Ba-dum-bum.
I'll take my action to move. That's my full movement. And then I'll get my rhythm stick ready. Or my drone stick.
Alright, you prepare the rhythm stick.
But keep that working. Okay, that's it.
Alright, your stick becomes rhythmed, and you move up. John Rook.
could you move Gertrude above me in initiative order? You sort of just after, just before I
God,
entered
damn
into
it,
the order.
John. Sure. Gertrude. Gertrude,
Your
it's your
birds.
go.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Gertrude, I choose you.
And she's gonna move closer on with a dash action.
Alright, so there's like 2 weird little animals like flapping around this like startled cultist.
Yep.
Roughbert, it's your go. You just got like banged into by
John's-
this.
It's my turn.
Oh, sorry, John.
John's
Yeah,
turn
sorry.
first.
Off you go, John.
Move. And I take the dash action to move.
Remember, you started from prone, so it took half your
So-
movement to get up. So
Yeah, you can get to just
So would I
behind
have
Pooh.
45 or 30 feet?
45 total.
you'd have 45 total, including
So
your
I'll
dash.
just be just behind.
Who? Yeah.
Who are you behind?
I don't know.
No one does. And you're both in the silence there, so you both like run into like this sudden like the noise turns off.
Wow.
You skipped me that time.
Oh, did I? God damn it! Throw me off.
The dwarf.
Rothbert, jerk off.
Are these beams still swinging back and forth, or is it like a
No,
one-time
they came
surprise?
down once to like bash people. They were literally set up to do what they've done.
Okay, that's fine. Let's make sure it's not like constantly swinging blades or trying to dance through again. Cool.
Not
I'm going
this
to dash up. I'm going to try and collar him and just grab hold of him with a grapple.
All right, yeah. He'll roll an athletics check. He looks like a hardy fellow who's worked on the seas, but he's no barbarian. Athletics.
Oh, that wasn't very good though.
That was
He
good.
beats me. I'll go again with my second attack for another grapple.
All right.
That's better.
Yeah, he can't beat that. Yeah, he manages to like swat your hands away once, and then you grab him by the lapels. Rah!
Okay, and I'm going to use my movement to drag him
Alright.
back 10 feet.
It's only half movement now, so you were here, so you had to move 15. So
But
you
I have 35 now.
Oh, well, yeah, in that case, yeah, you drag him back to there. He like
I
gets
got mobile.
he gets pulled along. He's like, ah! And like he kind of like makes some gasping, struggling noises, and then he ends up in with you there, and he like snarls at you angrily, but no noise comes out.
That's me done.
Couple of seconds pass, and then a confused-looking cultist like comes up to the edge here and looks down.
Shit.
You can't hear what he's saying. He just kind of like comes on like, what's going on? And like looks in and looks down, sees what's going on. His eyes like open wide, and I think he has like a light crossbow in his hand that he just like snap reaction like pulls up. Actually, you're like fight. You've got his fanatic in his hand, so he's not going to use that. I think he. Yeah, he moves. He continues running.
Oh god. Okay. Oh god. Okay.
He was also in the cone of.
shit.
He was also in the silence zone, so he was like, "What's going on? Why can't I hear anything?" And went to investigate.
Okay.
Page. Now I put it into descending to get all the new initiatives. Page Flappy, sorry, it's your go.
So Flappy's gonna go down this hole.
Okay, Flappy, whoosh.
I might need you to move her.
Yeah, I'll get her
across.
to the correct like part of the map now. For Page Flappy. Where's my master gone?
Master.
Oh, she suddenly got huge because I grabbed the wrong part of her.
Wow.
There she is.
Blimey.
Yeah, Flappy
Okay.
flies
So
down.
that was some of her movement. While I try and figure out how far she can move. Apparently 5 foot. Not sure that's correct.
Seems about right.
60 was it? Flight, something like that. So
So you'd have plenty of movement left then, like a good 30 feet or so.
she's literally just gonna sort of snuggle herself into this nook in this square here, which she can't do because she's being annoying. She's inside that nook there.
That's fine. She's a bat. There's probably a couple of them down here.
Yeah, so she's just... If there are other bats down here, then she just sort of flits over to just sort of nestle in amongst the other bats.
Alright, she flits over. She sees some creatures that kind of eye her, but like just eye her as anyone would eye a bat that flew into the underground creepy meeting den. Like, yep, that's part of the aesthetic.
Yeah. So she's just nestled in amongst the bats.
Cool. Alright. Some people go. The cult fanatic, you're like tangling with. You can see him up close now. He's got like kind of a greasy beard. And like you think it's like he's wiped peat on his face, like peat from like the soil around the area.
Yeah.
And he's like struggling with you. He knows now he can't like cast his spell. He defeated you at athletics once before, so he could try again, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna start
So is
fucking
that-
shanking you. 21?
One of those will hit.
So he didn't do the athletics then. He just
No, he
stabbed
just
me
started
twice.
shanking. I just like, oh fuck, he's a
Okay.
angry cultist.
sure.
He just brings out a knife and starts like jabbing it against your ribs. Your armor deflects
Yep.
most of it, but You get a little scrape
One
from
goes
one
through.
of them.
Not raging yet, so it's full fight.
And then a couple of seconds go by, and this fellow, another like cultist, pokes his head down,
Oh, fuck.
like come again, looking kind of confused, like why can't I hear anything? And then like comes up, pokes his head down, sees what's going on down there, sees like this completely silent struggle going on. He's not gonna throw a weapon into that because he might hit his mate, he feels. So yeah, he is also going to head off this way. You're getting the feeling there's probably more cultists on their way.
I mean, here's a question: how far do you think this figure goes? You mean he came from upstairs? Because it's only 20 feet. It's not that.
He didn't come from upstairs.
But, like, it's only 20 feet.
Yeah.
It could have been like the room next door or something.
He didn't come from
like-
upstairs. He came from 10 foot away.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's alright. Like, they didn't like immediately think something was wrong. They were just like, why can't I hear? And they went to investigate, and then they saw a dwarf having a wrestling match with their buddy. So now they're off to get help. You think things are about to get a little more out of hand. Nathaniel, you're in a very not safe place. And you can hear...
Yeah, it's all bad here. Is anybody looking at me? Like, where I am?
No. Although there is definitely, like, creatures who could see you, but, like, they're not, like, looking directly at you. Like, you...
I'm just wondering if I could step backwards.
Yeah, you could try and slip backwards. You'd have to roll, stealth while you did it, but you've got... I know you don't have Pass Without Trace on, because it would have been too obvious to walk up with all, like, the shadows weaving around you. But you could try and, like, stealth backwards and solid snake out of this bit. You can see behind you, it looks like the water gets deeper over here, like it descends down a little bit into, like, a deeper pool.
Do you
I do have a
lose your
question. Whether or not
invisibility?
Water Walk is still up.
Yeah, water walk still be up.
Yeah,
yeah.
would still be up.
I have to play by the rules. As being a DM, I can be an asshole about this. Unfortunately, there is no more Pass Without a Trace because Hunter's Mark is also a concentration spell.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But no one
yeah,
has
but also it only is within like 30 feet of.
Yeah, I'm
Do
far
you-
away from you anyway. I
Do you
didn't have
lose your invisibility when you move, Nate, or is it just...
Yes.
Oh,
When I move, I lose it.
okay. I was
And
wondering.
I can't listen through Flappy's ears without using an action, which also drops my invisibility.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay, so all Nate can do is stand there.
I also play a warlock from time to time, and I know exactly how all my warlocks would respond to this, which would be to walk out of the shadows and go, I am here, look how important I am. But I also
There is
wouldn't
a-
recommend
there-
that, because my warlocks often get very close to murdered a lot. So, yeah, it's up
That
to
is
you.
a distinct possibility of what I'm doing.
Does
Yeah.
your telepathy still work in silence?
Oh, yeah.
Just out of curiosity, I'm just... Sorry.
It
I'm
should.
not-
It's only physical air.
Okay, so it's physical
No,
sound,
it
okay.
does block messages and stuff. I think it specifically says it blocks magical means of communication.
Let me look.
I'm
Even
looking.
innate
I'm just curious.
Casting a
Those
spell.
sound
Blah,
can
blah,
be created.
blah. Defend. Is that the whole spell? I feel like it's only part of it.
Oh, you can't take thunder damage while in silence. I didn't
Nope.
know that. That's
No,
interesting.
yeah. No sound can pass through. Doesn't say anything about magical.
Okay,
No, you just-
that's fine. We'll go with that for now. I thought there was something about that, but if you
In
that
the
looks a little
message, it
small.
says that it gets...
Yeah, message gets blocked by magical silence. I
Oh,
think
there
it
we
says
go.
on
So
the-
message gets blocked by magical silence.
Yeah, specifically message does, yeah.
Okay, that's in
Um,
the actual message thing. That makes sense.
Oh, shit. And I'm in the silent zone at the moment, or just outside of it? I'm
You're
outside of it,
just
aren't
outside of it. You can hear them talking. Like you almost, you think half your body's in it and half is like poking out.
I? Okay, I've got a plan. I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
And I get a Misty Step over here, which I can sort of away from these idiots into a dark place. And yeah. So
It's
I'm
always
gonna.
that dark.
This is where there's going to be another one in there.
All
I
right.
get a Misty Step to here.
And water walk is still on.
Piss!
Fuck, pest. Well said. Yeah, you misty step over there. The two cultists who were having a conversation in the room across from you, who you couldn't hear because of the silence spell blocking their sound waves, are standing right there. The one facing you, like, looks up in your direction. Narrow, like, do you want to do anything?
Actually, I can't see the one facing me.
Oh, let me check if she can see you.
I can only see the one facing away from me. I can
She-
see half of like,
you
the
are
bottom
not
corner.
in her. I'm looking at the screen. I've got her vision on. I can see like literally your coattail. I don't think she can. I mean, I'll make a.
I can see this bit.
Now, technically, you'd be in this square here.
Oh, then I can't see either of them. Weirdly.
Okay, yeah, and I don't think that one can't see you. Yeah, and the one with you can kind of make out the one if it's back to you, like some of it. Have I got my dynamic lighting on right? Yeah, I do. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can make out there are definitely people in the room beyond. You can hear them talking now. You're past the silence. A conversation, sort of like, the blessed ones came up through the water just over there. I saw them. It was beautiful, and the other one's like, yes, do not become too mystified by their grace, sort of thing.
So I'm gonna take a hell of a risk.
See how that works out
I'm
for you.
nestling down in my little corner here in its nice darkness and happy dim lights. I'm going to duck down in that corner so no one can see me, because no one can see me there, and then listen through Flappy
Okay.
to what's going on around here. I might not be in the mission tomorrow, by the way.
I mean, you might be, but you'll be level 1.
Yeah.
I can fit a level 1 in my contract, yeah.
It's fine.
I'm still running Nate in the Battle Royale.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
you're listening through Flappy's ears. You can hear this conversation. One of the voices is like somewhat like gurgled and slurred, coming from an inhuman vocal cords. But the other is very smooth, sort of calm voice. It's like, "You have done well, Deacon. The offerings have been useful, and our infiltrations work well. You have impressed us more than your predecessor. I am happy to help, Deep One, as long as you continue to protect our communities." And that's all you get in that, like, 6 seconds. Is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
Yeah, so you nestled down, you went invisible again, yeah.
No, that takes an action.
Yeah, it was a Misty Step was a bonus.
Listening through Flappy is an action.
Oh, okay. I might roll perception checks for those guys on their turns.
Yeah.
But that won't be for a little while. You should be fine. Who? You see Rothbert, like, struggling with this this fanatic who's, like, shanking him in his armored ribs. Is who speaking? I can't hear him, or is he just moving? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I can't
sorry.
hear him.
No, I was just trying to figure out what to do.
There's a lot of that going on right now. Everything's kind of gotten thrown out of whack. It's great.
Yeah, it's fine, Nate. Alternate history Nate didn't die in such a comedic manner. He's professional.
Which one did Nate go down?
You never saw.
Yeah, you were way away.
You didn't see or hear, actually.
I'll use my free action to stow my shillelagh, and then I'll because I can't get to him, so I guess I got this first spell.
I mean, you could.
I was going to say, you could actually move into
You could-
Rothbert's square,
yeah.
hit him, and then move back.
Okay.
Poke him over my shoulder. He might swing at you.
Oh,
But
I can do. Okay, well, then I'll do that.
Cool.
otherwise, you're going to pull him out of the grapple. Otherwise, potentially.
I kind of feel like it would be squeezing, but I don't think that's really a rule we do for this. So yeah, you can just do that. You can just walk in, give the guy a wallop on the head.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Yep, that cracks him on the noggin. He takes 9 points of damage.
I have a forearm master, so I get a bonus action with my quarterstaff.
Yes, you do.
The stick flying over Rothbard's head.
Wow, that's pretty good for just a D4.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a damn good hit. For
9 more damage. Yeah, that's you give him 2 solid whacks, like just come over, bang, bang, like one on one side of the head, one on the other, like either ear. You might be in silence, but he can now hear ringing in his brain. And yeah, anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
Will he opportunity attack on his way back out?
Oh yeah, the guy would get an opportunity attack since you have to move out of the square. That makes sense.
Okay.
So he's going to give a quick stab at you with his dagger. Critting you, naturally, because fuck the police.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. It's crit, but it's a crit with a dagger, so...
I mean, it's a cultist. Like, wait till the big terror from the deep starts running at you.
Yeah. I'll take the 20 with that instead of somebody else.
It's true. It's probably one of the better people to crit you with a melee weapon here. Fuck the Polish. Aroth?
Yes, I'm going to wander out. I see a complete fuckfest in front of me.
The best kind of fest.
Do I have clear vision of this guy, or would he be classed as half cover?
I'll say as half cover, because there were 2 of your people in the way, someone's grappling him. I think he'd have a little +2 to his AC. But then he's also just wearing leathers, so...
And I mean, I'm holding him. Like, we were trying not to kill people here.
He's like, you were trying.
Well, I thought the consensus was that Nate did threaten someone with gooey demise if they...
Yeah, but then Nate was taken off the board.
This is true. Nate doesn't know what's happened yet, I suppose.
This is also true that the leader of our group, so to speak, is nowhere to tell me any different. And he couldn't anyway, as we're in silence. Some of us are.
What would Aroth do?
I would shoot him.
Yeah. He briefly looks like a lizard man to you.
A bunch of psychos.
So
I'm charged!
To my screen, he actually does look like a lizard folk.
Also, Nate, what I took from your backstory was the adventurers are the baddies.
They are! Obviously! Look at this bunch of lunatics!
Hey! I'm trying to pop him on the head!
You're good, right?
You're alright by me, buddy.
I hit
diced
20
him.
for 13.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the arrow digs into his shoulder. He screams in pain, but obviously no sound comes out. He doesn't go down though, but he looks like he's very close to being defeated.
That's fine. I think the next attack Rothbard does probably knocks him out. So
you're gonna not use that last attack.
Are you trying to kill him? You do have a second attack, so if you're trying to kill him, you could try and kill him.
The direction that we were going in was to question people, and I accidentally killed 2 people already, so...
Accidentally.
Hey, I wasn't expecting one-shotting people.
I mean, they were resisting arrest. They didn't get on the ground. Cool. So it's Gertrude's go.
I'm content with what I did, because I could have rolled Colossus Slayer damage, and that might have killed him.
Probably would have.
Well, I have no such quandaries.
Oh yeah, John has been given a license to kill.
John wrote License to Kill. I really wanted to make a John Wick joke for your character name in the Royale, but I couldn't think of a good one.
Oh, no need to. I'm gonna move. Gertrude's gonna fly over to this one and give advantage against that.
Yeah. John Baba Yaga Rook. I don't know.
Alright, so you shouldn't have killed his owl or something like that.
Shouldn't have killed his owl. Right, yeah. There's now a owl flying around this cultist who's busy telling, and you can hear through Gertrude's kind of sending back to you. It's getting help, more, that sort of thing. John Rook, it's your go.
Alright. Let me just check one thing to see if Sacred Flame requires verbal components. I think.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I think all the cantrips pretty much do.
Yeah.
In which case, I'll move 5 feet out of the range of the servant.
Take a wee step back.
Oh god.
And I'll Sacred Flame the cultist.
Alright. The fanatic makes a dex save. Fails. In Rothbert's hand falls to the ground, like going, well, silently screaming as he is killed by the divine energy of Ayun.
Fuck's sake. Oh god.
And I'm horrible.
I was literally doing the damage so someone could knock him out so he could question him.
This is going to be a really
Literally,
awkward
mate.
debrief after this mission.
The strangest thing is, I just looked up what my deity actually thinks, and it's more aligned with these cultists than the Slayer's take.
Who's your deity?
Elalis.
I know nothing about that one.
From the Feywild, she likes creatures, animals, and plants.
Oh, if it's a Fey thing, then yeah, it's probably full of nasty bullshit.
Yeah, chaotic good.
Cool. Right, John Rook's gone. So yeah, and then it's Deacon. So yeah, they continue to have their conversation. They're sort of just, he goes, yes, just continue to protect my people's settlements, and we will continue to make sure that your interests are seen across the place, and that the cult of Dagon spreads, and that more of your people are brought into this world.
They sound like lovely people.
Rothbert, it's your go.
Just
Seeing the cultist sort of get hit by an arrow and then burn in radiant fire, he casts a really dirty look over his shoulder. Well, I guess you'd only see John because Arroth's down the stairs. I'm going to just sort of step up a bit further. I can't see, so that's 15. Aha! Cultist.
You're not moving on my screen.
Am I not?
No.
Should be. I'm now next to the cultist.
Alright,
I don't see.
we'll just wait and see if we're rolled. I'll just move you next to the cultist. Oh. There
Oh,
we go.
no,
Now, there we go. Alright, so you charge up. There are these two cultists. I think you are now... Yeah, you're out of the sound thing. The cultist being attacked by the bird is, like, still in it, so he's, like, fighting this bird, like, quietly. And yeah, you run up this cultist who's, like, running away. He's, like, looking into the other room when you first run around the corner going, Guys, there's some people attacking. Wait, that is not a good cultist voice. Brothers, intruders. And then, yeah, he sees you coming around the corner. He turns ready to fight you. And then you barrel into him.
Okay, shit. See how many of these guys there are. I'm gonna have to go for the rage, aren't I? Because there's a lot of them. I rage.
Alright.
And I'm
Frustration at the
just try
plan
and-
not going right makes you rage.
very much so. I'm going to try and bop the basic cultist.
Alright.
There's that, and just try and give him a bop with the flat of the hand axe. Bop. Oh, that's not very good.
It's
11.
not very good, but they don't have great AC. But better than that. Your bop goes wide. He like managed to jump
I'll
back
try and
just in the
bop.
nick of time.
Try and bop him with the extra attack. 18 for 9.
Bop the second lands for 9. Yeah, you bop him. I'm taking non-lethal from the bopping.
Not non-lethal with the flat of the axe, yeah.
Oof, like you knock him in the face. He like staggers backwards and slumps to the ground unconscious.
Okay. How far did I just move? I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm going to stand there.
All right. Cultist go. I think.
Oh, shit!
Well,
I just realised I got stabbed again and I didn't Misty Step.
oh, it's
I should've
fine.
Misty
We'll
Step
try and remember
somewhere.
for the next one. This is tricky to remember, actually.
It's just
We're
a,
getting
it's
the
a
hang of
weird thing. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, we're not used
next.
to it.
Okay, next time I get hit, I'm going to randomly Misty Step somewhere.
That'd be fun.
But I can't go through solid objects, can I?
No,
I
no.
can
If you
only
Misty
go
step to a
into
wall, you'll just hit the wall. You'll
Yeah, I'm
appear
going to
next
end up
to it.
outside in the.
like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Okay, cool.
Right. I'm wondering if they'd run to get more help. They only see a single dwarf for the time being. Yeah, but then they can only get to you in one second. I think one of them like says, "I will go fetch the Deep Seer," and turns and begins to run away.
That's good.
I guess it would dash because
Yeah, it's running for help. That makes sense.
the other one is going to move up and take a whack at you.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Guessing he's not using non-lethal.
No, no, he's not showing you the same courtesy.
No,
Nope.
just misses.
Misses you. Behind the thing, a taller one of these cultists stands up. You see he actually is wearing some armor underneath his like long sealskin like oiled jacket, and he like
Where's this
has
one?
a
So
he's not actually got a token. He's actually this guy. He
okay, that's fine.
he comes forwards and sort of engages you with a rusty old scimitar in one hand and a short like stabbing blade in the other. Basically, he's slightly better than the average cultist. He strikes at you
The average cultist.
1,
Ooh.
2,
This is.
3 times.
Oh, they just missed.
Right, so yeah, it comes at you like striking with a long sword and his short sword, but it clangs off your armor. Page Flappy.
So is there one-
Flappy's
is there one-
being a bat and listening.
Yeah, so I'll continue to give the conversation as their turns come round.
Still waiting to see whether I need to be. Fuck it, I'm not going loud. If I go loud, I'm dead.
Yeah, go take on the boss by yourself. I'm sure Nate will do
Fine.
great.
Glad I didn't jump down after Nate now.
Alright, next turn comes round.
We could have taken them.
One,
Sorry, I'm still laughing at that whole person John cast silence beforehand.
Oh no.
I felt like that would be his panic response.
Oh, absolutely. We're not professionals at all.
Yeah. Oh no, I meant like
Try to be ish.
so. You hear footsteps and a woman comes running around the corner. The others are all dressed in like these long jackets. This one actually has her entire body is like wrapped in rope, like sailor's rope. But it's been wrapped over and over and over again around her to create like clothing, effectively. And it's like old and look like
Interesting.
kind of worn rope. But she comes around the corner and she like points a staff in your direction, but she dashed to get
That
there.
fuck caster. Oh, thank God.
So actually, she probably should have done something else, but I guess she was just eager. So yeah, she comes whizzing around the corner. The cult fanatic next to you is still in this bloody silence thing, so it's going to have to. He came through it. Yeah, but he just needs to step 5 foot to the side to be out of it. So steps 5 foot over here. Now he's kind of in the wall there, so he's pressed up against it. And it's going to try and... He's going to try and hold person you.
Oh, crap.
So could you please make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw?
Oh.
Very good. Yeah, you make it. He tries his magics upon you, but doesn't get very far. Yeah, that's his go. None of the other fanatics are aware of you yet, except for there's one down below who has a chance of spotting Nate, so he's going to make a quick perception check.
No.
Oh,
dear.
that's a good roll.
Buttocks.
Nate, make a stealth roll for me.
Oh, it's never going to be that high. I've only got +2.
Never say never.
15% chance.
Never
15%
tell me the
chance.
odds.
Okay, hang on. Roll20's being slow.
Is that going to be your excuse why it's not high? Roll20's being really slow.
No.
So Nate, this cult fanatic he kind of pokes his head round the corner and sort of looks in your direction, and then
I can't see him.
you can't see him.
No.
I'll move him until you can because
No, I can't. Nate cannot see him.
Oh no,
shit.
Nate's
Yeah,
Nate's listening, isn't he?
From
He's
Flappy, he'll be
walking,
able to
though.
hear anything he does. Yeah. But he can't see it from Nate.
Well, no, I saw Nate was listening through his familiar's eyes, so he could still see, couldn't he?
Oh, is that how it
No,
works?
No,
no.
you
If
can take
you
both
go
in
into your
there.
familiar, you go blind and.
All right,
deaf
Nate. Then
whenever
you're not aware of this, but this cultist comes round, looks down, and spots this tiefling.
Nate sitting on the floor.
Yeah, well, sitting on the water, just on it, because you're not
I'll be back.
sinking, you're just floating on top of this water, crouched there like a creepy little devil dude. And he comes around and is like, "What the fuck am I?" And that's what he
I'd
does.
hear that.
Can you hear your surroundings if you're hearing through Flappy's ears?
Flappy, yeah. Flappy's got advantage on hearing.
All right, make a perception. Well, there's still the silence up, so Flappy can't hear down that corridor.
Can Flappy not hear the echo from there?
I mean, there's a wall in the way, though.
Oh, is that? I can't see that wall. Okay, fine. Actually, no, can't hear shit.
I'll tell you what, you can make a very difficult perception check for Flappy.
Oh, this was a bad mistake. Perception. Okay, so this is with advantage. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't think the natural one is going to... Oh, 15. I don't think 15 is going to be enough either.
Okay.
So, it's Nate's go. Keep listening for
Which
Flappy's
means
ears.
he's back in Nate at this point because he'd have to use his action again to.
Well, I think you use it
Well-
to continually... you can continually look through his eyes.
Okay. If that's the case, then Nate will continue looking because he doesn't know he's been caught.
Alright, so Nate, you're crouched there, your eyes rolled up as this
If someone
fanatic looks at
pokes
you.
him, will he notice that?
Yeah, you'll definitely notice when he starts shanking you.
Awesome.
Alright, so you spend your turn
Yeah.
looking for his eyes. You hear the strange creature say in its guttural voice, "No, do not worry. Your people will be secure, and there will be enough fish in the sea to feed them. You are abandoned by the rest of humanity. Vasselheim offered no aid. But we will protect you, for you have been loyal." That's what he says. Cool.
I'm starting to think these guys are dodgy, though.
I mean, they're just looking out for themselves by getting outside help. Sure, they're a little
It's all
creepy.
creepy. No, the cult may not be dodgy. The deep ones are dodgy.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, should we take a wee 5-minute break?
Yeah.
I just came back from taking a 5-minute break. Okay.
Did we not? Was it not a while ago we took that 5-minute break?
Oh no, I just came back. I literally just dropped
Oh,
it. It wasn't my
fair
turn.
enough.
And then I sat
Yeah.
down. That was the first thing I heard.
Cool. We'll just take a wee 5-minute break because my dog's being cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh god, I am so bad.